traveling is not as easy as it once was. But I am happy to be able to travel and see my people and do things like go to people's 80th birthday parties and hang out. Hey Sonia, how you doing? It's good to see you. I'll be back in the desert in August. Hey, what's up, Mr. Owen? How you doing? Good to see you. I promised that I never would leave you. It's funny how the seasons change. The more that I try to forget you, it's funny how things stay the same. Without a rhyme or reason, when I look into your eyes, I know that I found forever. No hiding, no disguises. Reunion of souls, of mind, of space, over time, every place. I look and I see your face, everywhere, constant. Reminder of everything I wanna be, who I am and how with you I can be free. Stella, what's up, girl? I can be free. It's amazing what the soul can remember, no matter what the day or time or the appointed hour. All I know is your soul and mine are so joyful together. It's as if we found the perfect way being together. So tell me, how can we stay apart? Hey Lisa, hey Rachel, can we stay apart? I'll see you Sunday, Lisa. In a place before now, reunion, a time before here, reunion, we were called to this place, and I'm glad to be standing here. Oh, sometimes the truth's painful, but a leap of faith is all it takes. Close your eyes and don't get discouraged. Spread your wings and just let the winds of change blow free. Just believe they want you if you dare to close your eyes and soar free, soar free, 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 free. My soul is free, free. My soul is free, free. My soul is free. My heart's free. My mind's free. I'm free. Welcome everybody. How you doing? I'm still high off my trip to Nashville. Our beautiful Miss Eleanor turned 80. And I got to take the kids and we all went to celebrate. It's okay. You don't have to respond, but we know you're there. I got some songs for you tonight, because we're going to continue just celebrating. I mean, probably for the rest of the year. And maybe then some. Okay. Taking my freedom, putting it off the shelf, putting it on the chain, I'm wearing it around my neck. I'm taking my freedom, putting it in my car. it unfold. I'm living my life like it's golden, 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 golden, living my life like it's golden, 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 golden. I'm living my life like it's golden, 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 golden. I'm living my life like it's golden, 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 golden, living my life like it's golden, 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 golden. What's up, Michelle? How you doing? I feel something in the air now, moving forward into unfamiliar places and faces. The wind whispers different colors, burning, turning pages, starting over again, thinking where I've been, where I wanna go, thinking who will I be in a year or so. I wanna go where the leaves don't fall, travel to places that I don't know, get lost a little, and I wanna see from the other side, lay in the grass with some peace of mind, get lost a little, 'cause I've been inside my head and figuring the maze out, untangling the answers. Ooh, I'm breathing in the new air, exhale the old 'cause I don't need it there. I've gotten to a place where I just don't care, thinking where I've been, where I wanna go, thinking who will I be in a year or so. I wanna go where the leaves don't fall, travel to places that I don't know, get lost a little, and I wanna see from the other side, lay in the grass with some peace of mind, get lost a little. I've gotta get something more. I've never been so sure about what the future holds. I've gotta get something more. I've never been so sure about what the future holds. I wanna go where the leaves don't fall, travel to places that I don't know, get lost a little, and I wanna see from the other side, lay in the grass, lay in the grass. Hey, Kieran, I wanna go where the leaves don't fall, travel to places that I don't know, get lost a little. I wanna see from the other side, lay in the grass with some peace of mind, and get lost a little. Yeah, Rachel, Michelle, you know, that song always, I told you when I first heard it, I was like, ooh, I feel that. I feel that, I feel it, I feel it. I mean, you know, things are just, I don't know, so unstable right now in so many different ways, and, you know, just a lot going on. Not a lot of kindness, not a lot of understanding or peace. So, you know, here we are. back and having an hour a day of just peace and joy and music. And hopefully healing, right? Are we healing? Man, girl. I've never been so unsure, and sure at the same time that there's only unsurety, right? I mean, it's such a crazy thing, right? The only thing consistent is change. And this. I am my mother's savage daughter, the one who runs barefoot cursing sharp stones. I am my mother's savage daughter. I will not cut my hair, and I won't lower my voice. My mother's child is a savage. She looks for her omens in the colors of stones, in the faces of cats, in the falling of feathers, in the dancing of fire, in the curve of old bones. I am my mother's savage daughter, the one who runs barefoot cursing sharp stones. I am my mother's savage daughter. I will not cut my hair, and I won't lower my voice. My mother's child dances in darkness. She sings heathen songs by the light of the moon, watches the stars and renames the planets, and she dreams she can reach them with a song and a bloom. I am my mother's savage daughter, the one who runs barefoot cursing sharp stones. I am my mother's savage daughter. I will not cut my hair, I will not cut my hair, I will not cut my hair, and I won't lower my voice. Whew. Yeah, can't lower our voices, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Not even an option. So I'll tell y'all, today I was struggling. I was like, I do not feel like, first of all, I didn't know what I was gonna sing and what I was gonna do, because I was just feeling so just lethargic. And okay, possibly because it's like 104 outside. But also just, it just feels heavy, right? It feels heavy again. And, yeah. Girl, you know you're savage, right? It's all good. You are surrounded by other savages, right? I mean, let the games begin. I mean, I guess it's been going on for a minute, right? But here we are, still standing. Okay, so it's nonstop. It's absolutely nonstop. It really is. And, in times like these, it's really, really important to rest and breathe. Michelle, I was thinking that today, that same sort of heaviness and despair and sadness, right? Same. And, listen, I was talking to Miss Eleanor and just talking about how music has saved my life, right? And, it's saved my life, truly. It is a gift from God that saved my life. And I think it is my job to pass that forward and pass it on and share it, because it has healed me in times when I didn't see the healing, couldn't imagine the healing, couldn't figure out just how to take a step forward, right? Y'all remember that scene? Maybe some of you do. In oh God, with Glenn Close, and she was sitting there flicking a light switch while La Boheme was playing. Yeah. Yup. Some days, right? Anyway, so I've been thinking about the great Bernice Johnson Reagan, who passed away 2 days ago. If you don't know who she is, you should Google her. She was a founding member of Sweet Honey in the Rock, and she left behind all of this incredible, incredible music. I saw Sweet Honey in the Rock for the first time when I was at Fisk. And I mean, listen, freshman year, my mind was completely blown because Miles Davis and Cicely Tyson came, Sweet Honey in the Rock came, and Gil Scott-Heron was there for our homecoming. And I had, you know, very little exposure to any of them, and it was just like, wow. I mean, it was just so excellent. Oh, I adore them too. And so when I moved to DC, when I was at DC at Howard, they would come every year and perform at Crampton Auditorium, which was the auditorium on Howard's campus. And so, of course, I knew all of the stagehands there. I made friends with them, and they would allow me to come in and just practice on the stage and be there. But when shows came to town, like Sweet Honey in the Rock, I would sit in the wings on the side of the stage. Hey, speaking of Howard, what's up, Sparkle? I was just telling the people how at Crampton, I watched Sweet Honey in the Rock every year in the wings of the stage, and many other people too, but it was such a gift to see them that close, and and we got to do a master class with them, and it was so wonderful to play for Bernice Reagan and Issei Barnwell. Issei has watched the show a couple times, which is amazing. I haven't seen her in a minute, but somebody gave us to her as a birthday gift one year, Shauna and I, and we performed for her for half an hour, which was just absolutely delightful. But these women were so powerful, and the music is so important, and hopefully there will be a resurgence. I mean, it's interesting because, you know, Bob Newhart also died, and I'm a huge Bob Newhart fan as well. But it feels like these people are, I don't know if irreplaceable is the right word, but I just don't know who's coming behind with that sort of power and that sort of beauty and that sort of human being that gives so much importance to human rights and is willing to fight for them, for all of us, right? Because we're in this very selfish time where it's me, 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 and me, right? Instead of us, and us. Because we really can't win without it being us, right? Yeah, it's crazy. And it's, you know, I think music has become such a thing where there are a few people who make it through the cracks, but these are not the people that we should probably be listening to. I mean, I think that there's always a place for entertainment, but there needs to be a place for real talent and artistry and just the work of the people and the healing aspect of it, right? Because I mean, I listen to the radio. I mean, mostly I listen to other things and just, you know, streaming, because half the time I need to learn stuff. I want to learn new stuff, but it just doesn't, there's just not a ton of substance, right? There's not. I mean, some folks are writing some really beautiful stuff. I've heard some really incredible things. At Miss Eleanor's party, there was a woman, Phyllis Adams, who sang opera, and I felt all the feels, right? It was very connected. But I so rarely feel a song, you know, like Jealous, which, you know, is only a couple years old, but I mean, I remember how I felt. And I feel like so often I don't feel anything. And what's the point of art if you're not feeling, right? But it has become very difficult to make a living as an artist or a musician, because it's a lot more entertaining. I think people are a lot of times more interested in being entertained, right? They'd rather watch a game or watch, a spectacle of a concert and pay $1,500, which to me is crazy when you could go see a local band that is really in the struggle, in the moment, feeling and putting it out there. That's one of the reasons I really miss about New York, and especially about the time that I lived there. I went to see music pretty much every night, and I was playing 3, 4, maybe 5 times a week. So, and not just hanging out with musicians, but also with other artists, painters, and poets, and dancers. And I miss that. I miss those conversations. I miss having people in my home and all of the creativity that was born there, and pieces that were born there, and dissertations that got written there. One of my girls wrote her doctoral dissertation in my kitchen, right? So we need more of that. We need more of these spaces where artists can be artists and people can be people and have real conversations about real things that affect us all, right? I think we've become very isolated. I think the pandemic isolated us, and now, we're back, but we're still very isolated, right? And I think in order to understand each other, we have to really talk and figure it out, because we do have to live here together, right? Anyway, I'm gonna get off my soapbox. Karen, yes, girl, listen, I remember being on the floor of the gym. We were all just like chilling on the floor, laid out, on blankets and stuff, and it was such, Christmas in America that's my jam. So many things, and it's funny because so many of these things are happening now. You think about Malcolm X and the chickens coming home to roost. It is all true. Millie, there's a squirrel outside. This joker got into a bag of fertilizer and ate half of it. And he's out on the porch now. I'm sure Millie is, about to go after him. Anyway, so there's this beautiful, beautiful song called Ella's Song, but it's really "We who believe in freedom cannot rest." All right. We who believe in freedom shall not rest. We who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. We who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. Until the killing of black men, like mother's sons, is important as the killing of white men. White mother's sons. That which touches me most is that I had a chance to work with people, passing on to others that which was passed on to me. Freedom cannot rest. We who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. We who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. To me, young people come first. They have the courage where we fail. And if I can but shed some light as they carry us through the gale, the older I get, the better I know how the world is supposed to be. And we who believe in freedom shall not rest until it comes. We who believe in freedom shall not rest. We who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. We who believe believe in freedom cannot rest. We who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. Wait, Sparkle, you toured with them? That is so dope. That is so dope. Those are some of the, and the other thing about them that I absolutely love is that they always had a sign language interpreter. And this woman was she was just so into it. It was just a joy to watch her. Just a joy, yeah. Shirley, yeah, exactly. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love this one too. This one is actually written by Issei, and but it's one of my favorites. I'm just going to do a little bit of it. If you don't know Sweet Honey in the Rock, you should check them out. They are extraordinary, extraordinary, extraordinary. It's a cappella, and just hearing them live, it would always just go straight to my soul. I mean, just like it would lay me out. They sound like angels singing. Amazing. Yes. Anyway. There were no mirrors in my Nana's house, no mirrors in my Nana's house. There were no mirrors in my Nana's house, no mirrors in my Nana's house. And the beauty that I saw in everything, the beauty I saw in everything was in her eyes, like the rising of the sun. That my skin was too black. I never knew that my nose was too flat. I never knew that my clothes didn't fit. I never knew there were things that I missed, 'cause the beauty of everything was in her eyes. There were no mirrors in my Nana's house, no mirrors in my Nana's house. There were no mirrors in my Nana's house, no mirrors in my Nana's house. And the beauty that I saw in everything, the beauty I saw in everything was in her eyes. I tasted with joy the snow that would fall. The noise in the hallway was music to me. The trash and the rubbish just cushioned my feet. And the beauty in everything, the beauty of everything was in her eyes, like the rising of the sun. Outside was a magical place. I only knew love, I never knew hate. And the beauty of everything was in her eyes. There were no mirrors in my Nana's house, no mirrors in my Nana's house. There were no mirrors in my Nana's house, no mirrors in my Nana's house. There were no mirrors in my Nana's house, no mirrors in my Nana's house. There were no mirrors in my Nana's house, no mirrors in my Nana's house. Child, look deep in my eyes, look deep in my eyes, look deep in my eyes, look deep in my eyes. Don't you love that? Isn't that beautiful? I mean, you should really go listen to their version, though. It's just, yeah. I mean, it's just extraordinary. Are y'all feeling better? I'm feeling better. I'm telling you, I was struggling earlier. Seriously. Seriously. All right, let's see. Okay, so I absolutely love this song. I remember hearing this song in my childhood, and there are lots of songs like this that that I heard in my childhood and then didn't hear for a really long time. And I was hanging out playing with Nick Casarino, and he busted out this song one day, and I was like, how do you even know this song? Like, it's so good. But his family, they're a family of musicians and singers, and they do a lot of these tunes. And this particular one, and I read up on James Taylor. I heard him talking about writing this song, and this was one of those songs he said he didn't really quite understand it. It just sort of came through. And I have many songs like that where I sometimes don't understand them or understand the meaning or the situation until much later, when the situation actually happens, and then it's almost like a premonition sort of thing where you write the song and then it happens. I mean, a lot of the time my songs come out of what's happening at the moment, but every once in a while something just slides through and you just kind of go, thank you. Thanks for allowing it to come through me and allowing me to be the vessel. And I think I'd never really heard anybody talk about that, but I think it's definitely a real thing. I think the songs choose you, right? I mean, I always feel like they're just out there waiting to be written, like the ones that aren't super, super personal. And they choose you if you're open. And if you're not, they go to the next person. Which is why sometimes I'm like, damn, why didn't I write that song? Like Jealous, right? I'm still jealous I didn't write Jealous. But anyway. We were ring around the rosy children. There were circles around the sun. Never give up, never slow down, never grow old, never ever die young. Synchronized with the rising moon, even with the evening star, they were true love written in stone. They were never alone, they were never that far apart. We who couldn't bear to believe they might make it, we got to close our eyes, cut up our losses into doable doses, ration our tears and our sighs. You could see him on the street on a Saturday night. Everybody used to run them down. They're a little too sweet, they're a little too tight. Not enough tough for this tough town. Couldn't touch him with a 10-foot pole. No, it didn't seem to rattle at all. They were glued together, body and soul. That much more with their backs against the wall. Hold them up, never do let them fall. Pray to the dust and the rust and the ruin that names us and blames and shames us all. I guess it had to happen someday soon. Wasn't nothing to hold them down. They would rise from among us like a big balloon, take to the sky and forsake the ground. Oh yes, though their hearts were broken. Oh yes, though the dreams ran dry, but our golden ones sail on, sail to another land beneath another sky. Oh yes, all the hearts were broken. Oh yes, all the dreams ran dry. But our golden ones sail on to another land beneath another sky. Oh yes, our hearts were broken. Oh yes, our dreams ran dry. But our golden ones sail on to another land beneath another sky. Hey Cynthia, what's up, girl? Yeah, so I don't know, it feels like there's a huge flow of spirits leaving the planet right now. And this song just reminds me about the other side, and our loved ones are there, close by, sometimes closer than others, right? When we're open and in need, I know you feel them. Yes. All right, let's see. You know what? Rows and flows of angel hair and ice cream castles in the air and violet canyons everywhere. I looked at clouds that way, but now they only block the sun. They rain and snow on everyone, so many things I would have done, but clouds get in my way. I looked at clouds from both sides now, win and lose and still somehow Something's lost, but something's gained in this living. Every day I've looked at life from both sides now. When I lose, and still somehow life's illusions I recall. I really don't know clouds. I really don't know love. I really don't know life. Don't know life. What's up, Dara? How you doing? Aw, girl, we gotta do something at your house too. Seriously, because it's just time. I know you got a lot going on over there, but you know. All right. So many of these songs have just been floating through my, girl, we're all struggling. I just gave the struggling talk. Like, I was on the struggle bus so hard today, like just getting here and doing music, and you know, I was just, yeah. Well, y'all know this is a place we can come and, oh, thank you. We can come and just be, right? And be with each other and be in peace and have a little bit of joy, and you know, maybe the world's not quite so heavy. Oh, y'all, guess what? So I'm still working on this Camino trip, right? That is still my goal. But in the meantime, I'm gonna be going to South Africa for my birthday to do this dance festival. I'm so excited about it. Yeah, you know, we're doing this in hopes that it leads to other things, so we're just taking a chance. So if you can, just send him some, you know, some prayers. Send some tips, you know, whatever you got. Do a house concert at your house, whatever you got, right? Because, yeah, we're trying to put this magic in the world and make it work. Yeah. I'm a road that drives away and follows you back home. I am a street light shining. I'm a wild light blinding bright, burning all and all. It's times like these you learn to live again. It's times like these you give and give again. It's times like these you learn to love again. It's times like these, time and time again. What y'all know about that? I'm a brand new sky, hang the stars upon tonight, and I am a little divided. this is one of those two that has just been floating through my brain on a loop for a long time. And it's so true. I mean, it is, and I think the song speaks to the fact that we are always learning, right? After each fall down, we pick ourselves up, we learn to live. Hopefully we're constantly giving back and paying it forward into the universe. And we learn to love. You know, you fall in love, you fall out of love, you fall in love again, right? And maybe the next time it's deeper because you have all that happened in the past. And we lose. Cynthia, girl, I feel you. I mean, you know, this loss thing for all of us, I think, in so many ways. And I heard somebody say, I didn't lose them. I know exactly where they are. And I thought that was so profound because, you know, we speak of loss. And in some ways it is a loss. It's a loss of the life that we knew. But they're never gone. And the veil is thin. It's thin. The veil is thin. They're always there. There's a Bernice Reagan quote too, and I want to get it right. So I'm not even gonna, but she was saying, I've always been here, and I will always be here. And when you think about the theory of matter, and matter, you know, what exists always exists, right? Our souls always exist. They don't stop. I mean, at least that's what I believe. I think that they exist, and maybe we reincarnate, and we come back, and but you know, I think if somewhere I made the decision to be with a group of people, right, it would be y'all, and I would choose y'all every single time. Because that's how we get through these times, right? What gets us through these times? Love, right? Love and living and the expression of love. And that squirrel must be back in the backyard again. And love. And our dogs, right? And our cats and our animals and these. Seriously. I mean, I would not choose to be here. You know, they talk about soul groups and soul clusters, and I'm like, yeah, those are your people. And we find each other, right? You think about all the random ways that you meet people. In the millions of people in this world, we all found each other somehow. We all wound up here on my 5 o'clock show. Some of us I didn't know, you know? And hey, Terrence, what's up? I mean, so, you know, we do, Millie has perfect timing, yes. We find each other. We have found each other. And listen, I would not have made it without y'all. Seriously, I mean, I'd have been sitting here playing piano by myself all day, which in and of itself is pretty cool and pretty healing. But to know that there are other people out there that are feeling the same thing that I am and experiencing the same things that I am at the same time. And that there's this heaviness, right, that we are all experiencing. And the one thing that I do know, right, okay, two things. Change is inevitable. The only thing constant is change. But you know what? The sun always rises in the morning after the darkness. And it doesn't matter how dark it is, and sometimes it's dark. This is one of those dark nights of the soul. And I know y'all are feeling it, and I think that's what that heaviness is. That's what the heaviness has been, right? But it doesn't matter. Because no matter how dark it gets, the sun will come up. Oh, it's great to see you too, Terrence. Yes. All right, so I don't have my guitar set up, but I'm going to do Chariot. Because, well, for Cynthia, for you, my dear. I wrote this song about one of my friend's wives. I went to see her. She had gotten this really, really, really aggressive form of MS. And I asked her why she was hanging on, and she said, well, you know, my son, who at the time was 10 years old, and I thought, shit, what would I tell my 10-year-old? What would I tell my 10-year-old? Cherries come to take me away. One glad morning to take me away. Far away from you. Two horsemen leading and two behind. My soul's bleeding, the pain won't subside. Baby, I miss you more than you'll ever know. And baby, I love you more than I'll ever show. If you see me and I'm crying, I'll wipe away your tears. And know I'll be waiting for you at the end of your years. My body's so heavy, it aches my soul. My body betrays me, I'm losing control. Far away from here. The sun's always shining and the moon's so low. Your father is calling and I'm ready to go. Far away from here. Far away. Baby, I miss you more than you'll ever know. And baby, I love you more than I'll ever show. If you see me and I'm crying, I'll wipe away your tears. And know I'll be waiting for you at the end of your time. Flies like thread through my needle, unsteady and slow. When you're ready to go, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. My spirit is floating on the bed. Remember, my darling, the things that I've said. I'm far away. I'll never leave you, I'm here by your side. Don't let life betray you, just swallow your pride and far away from here. Far, mama's never far away from here. it's coming. I feel 1,000% better. I hope you feel lighter than when you came here. Lean into love, begin to love. Love will continue if you just remember to fight for the things that bring joy and contentment. Kill the resentment, lay down your gun, surrender. Arm yourselves for the fight of your lives. Lean in. Lean in. Here's to the mad ones, the dreamers, the bad ones, sometimes sad ones, who get up every day anyway. Here's to the lovers, the sisters and brothers, who fight to live right, be the light in the darkness. Angels among us get wronged, but still love us. Lean into love, begin to love. Love will continue if you just remember to fight for the things that bring joy and contentment. Kill the resentments, lay down your guns, surrender. Arm yourselves for the fight of your lives. Lean in. Lean in, lean in. Here's to the warriors, the wanderers, the philosophers, those that pray in deep silence for peace and abundance, the people who live in the dark. Here's to the screamers, quiet dreamers, the ones who will fight for the truth, the ones who remember and cherish their youth, the ones who had a bad day but open a door anyway and smile as they do. This one's for you, the mad ones, dreamers too. Lean into love. You know I love Nashville and you. I love all y'all. Chosen family. And I'm sure we all chose each other. And then we would do it again. And then we're gonna get each other through this shit. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it through. I love y'all. Self-care. Get outside, get some sunshine. Drink some clean water. Eat some clean food. Get some exercise. Get some sleep. Sleep. Sleep is the healer. Lean into love. Begin to love. Arm yourselves for the fight of your lives. Shit's coming. And lean in. Hey, Yvette! Yvette in English. Alright, y'all. I love you. It's always darkest before the light. Alright. Good night.